Hallo Leute und willkommen zu einer neuen Folge von The Outer Worlds. Ich wünsche euch ein geiles Wochenende, jetzt schon mal im Voraus. Und weniger geil wird dieses Wochenende allerdings für die Plünderer hier in der Station, weil die prügeln wir jetzt raus.
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready.
Hä? Wo soll dieser Aufzug sein? Ah, okay. Erstmal den ganzen Schrott verkaufen. Oh ja, die Elite-Soldatenrüstung. Ich weiß genau, wer die jetzt kriegt. So, Noika, halte ich bereit. Bitte sehr. So. Munition. So, ihr beiden, seid ihr bereit? Hui. Na, vielen Dank für die Ausbeute, Leute. Die Firma dankt. Ich muss mir aber echt demnächst mal eine bessere Waffe zulegen. Atmosphäre-Steuerung. Feuerunterdrückungssystem. Jetzt blasen wir einfach mal den Sauerstoff hier raus. Ja, haben wir sie einfach alle mal auf einen Schlag ersticken lassen. Sehr gut. Ich glaube, die Problematik hat sich erledigt. Und immerhin habe ich jetzt noch die Punkte bekommen. Vielen Dank für die Bits. Ach, guck mal, da waren tatsächlich noch welche. Ha!
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. You hurry on in.
Oha.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. My compliments on your improvised utilization of the fire suppressant system. I would expect nothing less from one of Nyoka's associates.
As usual, I'll take that as a compliment.
Of course. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But, I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here?
Ich suche nach einem gewissen Informationshändler. Ja.
Ah yes, our little chat on the intercom. You're looking for the premier broker for all of Monarch, which you knew was me, clearly. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
Are you fibbing? Be honest.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. It might take me a while this time.
Okay, und warum?
I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions.
Okay. Und wie schmeißen wir die da raus, damit die Sequenzen frei sind?
Exactly what I was thinking. They hurt us all with their pettiness. Which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood. No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and Sanjar to stop transmitting on their end.
Ja, kriegen wir hin.
You do that, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end. Luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat of patience. Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me.
Überzeugen, einschüchtern, lügen. Na, komm, machen wir überzeugen. Sie ist deine Freundin und sie braucht Hilfe. Du bist der Einzige, der ihr helfen kann. Schleimen wir ein bisschen.
Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra too.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes, round 1 of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck. Is that a trick question? Because to answer it, you need to pay me. Of course, I could offer you a vastly more interesting bit of data instead. Try me. Ask me anything you'd like. I'll even offer it for free.
Na,
We'll call it
klasse.
in exchange for your help with the broadcasts. Ask me what you will.
Ne, danke. Oder doch? Phineas.
Not much, admittedly. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history. As far as what's between us, I mean. Outside of that, well, that's a Raptidon of another color.
Okay.
I do know this much.
Erzähl mir mal was über den Alten.
There is a sharper side to the good scientist than you'd expect. If allegations are to be believed, the experiments he conducts for the greater good are in fact treasonous and for self-gain. I am not convinced as to the validity of these allegations, considering the source, but I am also not unconvinced either. Luckily for...
Das ist interessant, aber hast du auch mal was von der Erde gehört?
What? No. Why would I go out of my way to intercept messages from Earth? There's no market for them. No buyer means it's not worth my time. Now, if you wanted me to intercept a certain one, that might be worth it for the right price.
Ha!
They are a curious lot. Insufferable. And short-sighted, too. What else do you wish to know?
Schmutzige Geheimnisse von Sanjay Nandi, das ist doch was.
Sanjar's not actually at fault for his past performance reviews, but he can keep hunting for loopholes to get back on the board for the next century. He'll never be reinstated. Not in his lifetime. For Nebula's sake, even with the loophole I gave him, he's only in charge of MSI because every other exec died during the massacre at Amber Heights. I gave Sanjar and Graham legal information that would allow MSI to own Terra 1, once the other corporations had abandoned the planet. The execs had their concerns, but before the matter could be resolved, pirates raided their homes in the night.
Ha! Düsteren Geheimnisse von Graham Bryant?
Some say Graham suffers from nightmares that leave him sweat-drenched and screaming. I would assume it stems from the friends and family he lost in Amber Heights all those years ago. You mean between MSI, the Iconoclasts, and myself? I bet neither of those megalomaniacs told you I was the true mastermind behind Monarch. Back when the colony was still Terra 1 and corporations were abandoning us left and right, I'm the one who approached Sanjar and Graham with the means to our salvation. I offered them a legal way to take control of the planet. If MSI were the only corporation here, they could claim sole ownership. Precisely. The other corporations were fleeing because of the hazard clause declaring Terra 1 uninhabitable. But MSI had lagged behind, giving Sanjar and Graham an opportunity. Take over MSI, stay here while the other corps left, take over the planet. Precisely. Without me, they never would have done more than play Revolution in hushed whispers over scuzzy kale ales in the tavern. Thus, the bargain was struck. They could run MSI while I would operate Devil's Peak Station. Unfortunately, relations have soured over time. Competing ideologies. Graham believes Sanjar has become corrupted by the corporate lifestyle, that he is now similar to the original corporate executives they sought to reform. And Sanjar has learned the hard way that Graham is quite morally gray. Luck. Nyoka?
Ha! So, ich habe jetzt tatsächlich ein paar sehr interessante Informationen erhalten. Stimmung, was? Stimmung zornig. Na, ich nehme mir noch eine kleine Extrabezahlung, wenn ich schon hier bin. Ich meine, der braucht das ja nicht. Oh komm, es fehlen 3 Punkte, das ist doch jetzt ein Witz. Der hatte die ganze Zeit einen Hinterausgang, ernsthaft? Eine Zahnpasta. Schleim and Shine. Das ist vielleicht nicht der beste Name, wie man sie nennen sollte. Ach, guck mal.
Only good marauder is a dead or dying one. Slick work in there.
Nur ein Toter ist ein guter Plünderer. Nur ein toter Plünderer ist ein guter Plünderer oder ein Sterbender. Sehr gut. So, dann schauen wir doch gerade mal tagebuchtechnisch. Ja, diesmal machen wir eine Schnellreise. Diesmal laufe ich da nicht. Ich meine, wenn wir die Schnellreise haben, kann man sie auch benutzen. So, wir haben hier ja ein paar Missionen. Oh Gott, das ist doch die alte, oder? Nein.
Captain.
Oh, Captain, you did it!
Oh, doch.
My little boy is back, safe and sound. Tell the captain how grateful we are, Tuck Tuck.
Mama, I told you that I'm not staying. I just came back to talk to you about why I left. Then I'm going back to Amber Heights.
Oh, we'll get that silliness sorted out. You're safe here with me, and that's how it's going to stay. Isn't that right?
Das müsst ihr unter euch klären. Dein Sohn ist erwachsen. Komm.
What a sour thing to say. My little boy will always need me. I'm his mama, you know.
Mama, what I need is for you to listen to what I want for once. But that's between us. Now you promised the captain a reward, so settle up. Then you and me are gonna have a long talk.
Here, kind stranger. This is every bit I've scrimped and scraped for years to save. But it's more than worth it to have my Tuck Tuck home safe again.
Oh Gott, die ist doch gestört. Tut mir leid.
What was it like in Edgewater? I hear you workers were on the clock every available moment.
We always got 8 hours a day for sleeping. Just not always consecutive.
My condolences. I appreciate consistent wages like any other sane person, but that still sounds awful. At least Sanjar gives his folks weekends.
Weekends?
Weekends?
Hands of the void. I used to drop by the bar in Stellar Bay to knock a few back with the folks who had Saturdays off.
Don't know what I'd have done with that much time. I was always behind schedule anyhow.
Knowing you, you'd sit and be alone with your thoughts.
Es ist schön, wie ihr euch unterhaltet, aber hört bitte auf, hört auf mich dabei anzustarren. Das ist ein bisschen gruselig.
Well, well. The only new folk I ever see in town are sublight runners from Fallbrook. But you don't look like one of Catherine's. What can I get you?
Ach, ein
All
Händler.
sales are final, unless you threaten me. I'm kidding. Don't threaten me.
Das war gerade schön. So, haben wir hier eine Waffe, die leichte Munition. Verballert 205. Oh. Hä? Wieso kann ich die jetzt nicht ablegen? Weil ich die ausgerüstet habe, oder was? Tatsächlich.
Nyoka, what can I get you? If you don't see it, I don't.
So. Sanja wegen Mauernerven. Tote Mandesschwärme aus Luftfiltern, Poolen. So, okay, haben wir noch was zu modifizieren? Flüsterrohr für eine Schrotflinte. Ich glaube eher nicht. Korrosion. Schadentyp, das wäre doch was. Plasmawerfer, da ist schon was installiert. So. Das Visier erhöht den Schaden durch Rüstungsdurchdringung. Habe ich das gerade richtig gelesen? Okay, warum nicht? Was zum... Ah.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit. Most people don't. Besides, this place is enough to try anyone's nerves. Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rat spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation. And I was a fool for staying. That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back, before the board tucked tail and ran. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
Oh, yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain.
Ich kann 3000 Bits.
You got it. I got all the ingredients. Should only take about an hour in the oven. There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
Viel Erfolg.
My belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady.
Was für ein Gefallen, ich habe 3000 dafür bezahlt.
The dustback casserole Mr. Raymond made smells incredible. Oh, I kind of want to take a little taste. But I'm gonna be strong. Now look how cute these cakes from Cascadia are. Someone even traced little hearts in them. I guess that settles dinner. Thanks for hauling me all over creation, Captain.
Keine Ursache.
Well, I was gonna, but then it hit me. I got this nice meal all planned out with music, and I got that soap to scrub up with, but I don't got nothing nice to wear, Captain.
Oh Gott. Du bist doch perfekt, wie du bist.
I'm fine for overhauling an engine, maybe. There's this place I heard of in Byzantium, Joliker's Haberdashery. I bet I could find something nigh on perfect at a place like that. Thanks, Captain. I know I've been asking a lot, but you help me out every time. You're the best.
Naja, der Beste beendet jetzt die Folge an dieser Stelle, damit überhaupt noch irgendwas in der nächsten Folge zu tun ist. Vielen Dank, dass ihr dabei wart. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, lasst ein Like da. Wenn es euch richtig gut gefallen hat, lasst ein Abo da. Wenn es euch nicht gefallen hat, lasst bitte trotzdem beides da. Und ansonsten würde ich sagen, wir sehen uns bei der nächsten Folge wieder. Macht es gut. Bis dann und ciao.